Nietzsche knew a lot about pain. He contracted syphilis young. He did never have much money. He spent most of his life in extreme loneliness. He fell madly in love with multiple women, asked them to marry him. They said no. But despite all that, Nietzsche didn't feel sorry for himself. In fact, if anything, crazy enough, he may have felt guilty for having so many more opportunities for growth than most of the other people around him. He seriously thought having this sort of life wrought by pain was a privilege. He wished it upon his closest friends and family. He said, quote, "To those human beings who are of any concern to me, I wish suffering, desolation, sickness, ill treatment, indignities. I wish that they should not remain unfamiliar with profound self-contempt, the torture of self-mistrust, the wretchedness of the vanquished. I have no pity for them, because I wish them the only thing that can prove today whether one is worth anything or not, that one endures." End quote. So instead of running from pain, instead of trying to train ourselves to not be bothered by it, we should embrace the pain. We should learn to see it for what it truly is, an opportunity to become the greatest person we can possibly be. Nietzsche would say oftentimes it's really easy to just manufacture the most comfortable life you possibly can. When you're faced with a mountain to climb, you ride a pony to the top of it. When you're faced with the hard reality that the universe may not have a meaning for you, look for eternity in some other world and try to forget about this one. But Nietzsche would say, maybe it's useful for us to look for eternity in this world. Nietzsche says, try to imagine your life like this. Take a good look at your life for a second. Imagine if after you die, you have to live the same exact life that you just lived, down to the smallest detail, exactly the same way, over and over again for the rest of time. Imagine simply by doing something, you are essentially sentencing yourself to an eternity of making that decision over and over again. If that decision causes you suffering, you're sentencing yourself to an eternity of suffering. If it causes you joy, an eternity of joy. In that world, when you look at your life in that way, how precious does every decision that you make during your limited time here become? Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you next time.